that shit to the club for sure. Like,
me and Monarch like, what's good?
Everybody like, yo, what's up with these motherfuckers on the road? That niggas is comfortable as hell.
Whenever I work out.
Like, bro, you mad comfy over there? Like, yeah, nigga. Back up. I got a road for your bitch, too. We right here at the definition of motherfucking activated by Daylight Skirt Skiggity. I'm here with my brother WOLFZIE. How you doing, my G?
Thank you for having me. I'm good. I'm comfortable. It feels good to be in this chair. You know, thank y'all for having me.
It's nothing, man. Appreciate having you for real.
Always.
For real. So, like, before we even get into fashion, like, let's talk about how, like, this all like even started, like what led you to fashion, because like music is a huge part of who you are, you know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
tell me how you started and how you got your name WOLFZIE, and like what, you know, how you built your legend like in the underground, and like to a lot of people like that know what's up for real, you know what I mean? How did you start? Like what even like gave you the idea for that name, you know what I mean? So
yeah, absolutely.
I'm bad at my water.
No, you good, but yeah, I actually appreciate you you asking me that question, because it's not really something that I get the opportunity to talk about a whole lot.
Nah, man,
you're
a fucking legend, nigga.
I'm nothing yet. Yeah, I'm trying to get on your level. Tour life is coming off that. You know what I'm saying?
Man. We on water.
But yeah, the name is just let's see. I came up with the name when I was real young, like 19, maybe 20 years old.
Damn.
And at the time, I was like really into like Nutella and wolves and zombies. You know what I'm saying? Just like real like teenager, early college student stuff, right? And I was like, you know, playing these like house shows and like these house parties, and then that led to like some public events. And you know, people wanted to, you know, put my name on flyers, and I didn't have a name. You know, Brandon Jenkins is. You know, that's what's up. But like, you know, I wanted this like an alias. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be someone else when I, you know, go on the stage. So I took Nutella, wolves, and zombie and tried to make some sort of name. Nutella was just not working with any of that.
I said, how did Nutella?
So it didn't at all. So we took wolf and zombie and just made WOLFZIE.
Is Nutella like, is that like chocolate, or is that like some other shit?
It's a whole lot of shit that's unhealthy for you, but it's predominantly chocolate.
I thought that shit was like a jar of chocolate. like different shit in a jar of fucking chocolate,
it's,
man.
You know, it's heaven sent.
There it goes.
But yeah, you know, and just from there, I just named it stuck, you know, and you know, the kind of music that I play out, that's changed too. Because when I first started playing music, it was all like electro house and dubstep and drum and bass and, you know, real rave party shit. You know what I'm saying?
Real rave music, man.
That's what I used to do.
That's the scene I met you in too. Is that party scene? You know what I mean? Doing shows like that, house shows, everybody's going crazy and partying until like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. And that shit's like normal as hell. We doing that shit like every week.
It was catching up to me, and I was like, man, I need to stay home more.
Like physically, it started catching up to you. Feel like, or it's just like you're getting tired of like.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, just doing it. So like, did it get redundant to you? You know what I'm saying?
No. It just after age 25, it just kind of like my health started to catch up with me. You know what I'm saying? Like my back started hurting for no reason, and like, you know, I was getting like real irritable after like you know 30 minutes of being there, and it was just like real subtle, like some subtleties that I started to notice, and I'm like, if I can't give it my all like I used to, then you know what I'm saying, I'm only gonna, you know, be out here when I can get paid, versus when I was just doing it just to kind of just have fun. Because I still have fun, but like I need to make sure I get paid too if I'm gonna be out there, especially now.
Which is like the most important.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do nothing for free.
Nah.
Exposure, that don't pay the bills. So, you know, unless you're in the same room with, you know, an opportunity like that, then it's, you know, you need to make sure you get paid.
Yeah, that's real. I mean, in some situations, exposure can't help, but in most, especially out here with like how janky shit be going for the most part, you don't want to be wasting your time. You want to make sure you're making the moves that make the most sense. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So, and that's, you know, and I don't mean to, you know, say that exposure is like, you know, what is it's like a bad thing. It's just like that's just like what a lot of like what I ran into, personally.
That's not like
my
that's not
journey,
immediate payment either.
Exactly, like
Yeah.
people try to sell me on promotion, and I'm like, that's not doing it for me.
Or you do,
So,
and you did promotion. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I had to learn that too.
you feel me?
I had to, figure that. I had to figure that part out, and that wasn't an easy thing either. Lost a lot of money. Still, taking a lot of risk doing that. So
you excelled in it though, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much you want to talk about that, but like I know like we're talking about here to get paid up front. So did that lead to you having to like do something like have a secure job as well as doing your art and building your brand at the same time? Like
it did. I would say that it was all incremental. I have to appreciate every moment, every step of the way. What you see is like just a result of just like resilience and a lot of failures, a lot of fuck ups, a lot of mistakes, and a lot of wins too. And I would say that my experience as an independent business owner led to certain career opportunities, like working with Facebook, where we got to work together for a little bit.
Facts.
And
y'all didn't know that about Daylight Skirt.
Yeah, fun fact.
Was working at Facebook. Skirt bow. That's what
fun fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Goat talk right there.
You know what I'm saying? we don't talk about Bruno. Straight up, my nigga.
But yeah, that having that opportunity to get that hands-on experience with Facebook, really gave me the knowledge and the skill set to really kind of do this on my own.
Facts.
And that's still risky.
You stepped away, bro.
Yeah.
And you were in a good position there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do too much talking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, it is what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a crazy experience, and we were blessed to be able to be on that side of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you get to see it for what it really is with all social media, all marketing, all of it. You know what I mean? It's really crazy, and you should really make sure that marketing is an important part of your brand building, because it's one of the most important parts. You know what I'm saying? People spend millions of dollars on that shit. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? So like, you chose to step away, my G. You know what I'm saying? And like, it was so powerful for me, especially seeing like how you came up there, because I'm like coming up like the same way type with you're like as you were in there, because there wasn't too many minorities over there. You know what I'm saying? There's only a handful of us, and my G was in management. You feel me? He wasn't just like another guy in there. You feel me?
There was two people of color.
You know what I'm saying?
In
management. You know what I'm saying? And like, I just was blessed enough that one of them was my boy. You feel me? And like, he had been there going hard for a minute. So like, being able to see that side of it, and then he stepped away and started really just focusing on himself and his brand. It was inspiring to me, because like, I know you gave up a nice little chunk of change. You know what I mean?
But
I know like the worth is what you get out of like working for yourself. Like, even though the work is definitely harder, there's definitely way more hours than fucking 8 in a day. Like, that people think that is, when you work for yourself, you're working like 24 hours a day trying to find sleep.
Yeah.
You're trying to find sleep. You know what I'm saying?
It's like 14 to 16 hour days.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like you get to clock in, clock out. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers taking care of you. That security is cool. I would never knock nobody. I didn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'll never knock nobody who got a job, because we've done it all. You feel me?
Bro,
like,
I had 6 at one point. I had 6 occupations at one point.
Crazy.
You know? So if you got to do it, you got to do it.
Where's the sleep? And you're in a robe. That's probably why you be dreaming of the sleep. That shit ain't coming.
Part was so good. That part of my life was so ghetto. Like, I was living.
Talk about it, gang.
Bro, like, it was like I would work part time at a pizza shop.
Damn.
That's one occupation. I was working at Facebook full time.
Damn.
I was working security part time. I was working as an independent contractor for marketing consulting.
Damn, bro.
I did e-commerce, and then I did like something else. I don't remember what it was, but I was just like, this is just, I counted out. No, I was working for the Suns. That's what it was.
You were working for the Suns,
I was working for the Suns. So 6 occupations, bro, like for like a whole like year, and then COVID shut all that shit down.
Damn, G.
Which was kind of like, man.
Was it a blessing and a curse though? Because
it was.
Your brand, not to even like connect it with COVID,
right?
But we had to stay home, G.
It was. It was a time where
the timing was perfect, bro.
It all made sense.
You know what I mean? And it's dope. It looks good. Like, let's talk about the fashion, man. How did you get into this fashion, and what made you like realize, this is something that I really want to do, and I want to like leave my mark in fashion, like.
Yeah, absolutely. So I started the brand in 2018. I just wanted to get paid for just being myself.
Fine.
And one night I was like, there's got to be more people out there that like to stay home, more people that are homebodies, and I got to have more friends that are like that. So that's how I got the name, more homebody friends. And I think it was in 2019 when Virgil Abloh and Kanye West had that viral moment where they were hugging at I forget which event it was, but it was one of Virgil's showcases.
Yeah.
And I was like, what did that mean? Like, who was that? I knew who Kanye was, obviously, but I don't know who this other individual was. And all the people around him were like really nicely dressed. They were. It was Louis Vuitton. It was very important, very prominent people in the industry, and it was a very diverse group. It wasn't just all black people. It wasn't just all just one. It was everybody that was there, and I was like, how did this individual bring this many people together like that? I don't know. I didn't even know what his name was. So I looked into more Virgil Abloh, and I looked into Off-White, and his story just really inspired me.
Virgil, man.
Rest his soul. I've watched like all of his documentaries. I studied all of his documentaries. That I can go on about it, but that was just like my biggest inspiration. Just kind of seeing his journey, seeing what he did, and just kind of knowing that I can do the same thing. So that was
powerful,
really why I got into the fashion.
It's powerful. It's a big statement. It's definitely like the hugest shoes to fill. You know what I mean? Like being like black, like in general, and being able to have like a voice in fashion is a big deal because like we got a lot of the culture.
Right.
You feel me? And like,
Absolutely.
they don't necessarily always give us a seat to be able to like show that like y'all are taking from our culture. And they still take from us. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like seeing you take charge and design your own, like it's just more power to you, brother. Salute to you. So let's talk about the bag, bro.
Yeah, the bag is this is I don't even have a name for it, but it's just like a color blend travel bag that I made, and it's waterproof. It's small enough to take on the plane, so it
You
can
fit
be
a
carry
dog
on.
in there?
You can fit a small dog in there, some cats. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't recommend it, but you can fit it in there. It's leather, but it's vegan leather.
Okay.
So
explain vegan leather because I don't get it.
It's like plastic leather. So it's like PU leather. That's
Okay.
the short term for it. So it's like plastic leather.
Okay.
But it still looks, smells, and feels like real leather. And it comes with a shoulder strap as well. So this is one of 4 bags that I designed for this season.
That's fire.
Thank you.
So what goes into designing when you're thinking about doing things like bags or like robes? Like what? Like let's talk about your robe right here.
Yeah, man. What goes into it? A lot of weed. Like a lot of. I smoke so much damn weed. Making this whole collection, bro.
Let's go.
Like just in like the last
Salute
6 months.
to God's gift. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? We appreciate it.
A lot of long nights. A lot of early mornings, and but that's like like just kind of like the hard work of it. But like the design for the robe was something that like a concept that I came up with. I want to say just a few months ago. I was actually still trying to figure out what I wanted to put out for the fashion show. I knew I wanted to do the fashion show, but I had no idea what I wanted my models to look like. Had no idea. And if you look at my store, it's not very extensive. There's like, a few sweatpants on there. There's some hoodies on there, but it's not very extensive at all. Definitely not enough to fit 33 different outfits in there.
Talk about the fashion show.
So the fashion show is so that's going to be like the very first fashion show for Homebody Friends, and that's going to take place in August 28th, the last Saturday of the month in August. So we have 27 hand-picked models, and I designed 33 outfits. So the outfits are all either loungewear, pajamas, or just, everyday wear. Excuse me, but everybody will have a robe.
It's gonna be my first fashion show, y'all. I'm walking in.
We got you in it. We got you in it
I'm walking.
in the craziest pajama set.
Hard.
I think you got the most like
Yeah.
fire outfit. Like whenever I think of Daylight Prime, I think of fire and like instantly.
Yo, I appreciate
You know what
that
I'm saying?
shit, man. I
Like
appreciate that shit.
the energy that you evoke in your shows, like all of that. Like I just think of fire instantly. So I was like, I need to put him in some fire ass pajamas.
That's my
I
element
need to
too.
do that.
I was born in July. I'm a Leo.
Yeah.
Elements fire.
So
You know,
I think
kind of
I
all
think you'll
goes
like
together,
it.
man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm
made
saying?
sense. It all made sense.
I'm hyped for that because that's the first time I've done something like that, though. So I appreciate you for like, you know, getting me out of my comfort zone or something like that.
Absolutely. That was my goal behind this fashion show too. Is not to work with the supermodels. I didn't want to work with the people that already had it, experience in it. Sure that helps, but I wasn't looking for those individuals. I was looking for the creatives. I was looking for the people that actually resonate with homebody friends, that know what it is, understand what it is. I didn't want just like another pretty face or a chiseled body coming to put my clothes on when they don't even know what it's about or have heard of it or anything like that.
I support it. We've been
So
supporting it for a long time, man.
I went right into the community, and not everybody was available to do it. I wanted to work with everybody, bro. I really did.
And that'll come too.
I really did. And this is not gonna be the last fashion show either.
Facts, that's what I'm saying.
So the fact that this is the first one and I still got that many people committed to it is just amazing. Just amazing. So I'm really looking forward to it. Tickets for that's that's gonna go on sale this weekend.
We hyped to cover it too. It's gonna be a dope event.
Absolutely. Yeah,
fair,
man.
bro.
Glad you in there.
So I know you stay at home, you know what I mean, and and you in downtown Phoenix, you in a high, you in a different life, you know what I'm saying. You get to look down and see like your daily goals every day. You feel me? But I also know that you like dabble in coaching youth sports as well. So like, how did that come about?
Man, so my little brother, I'm the oldest of 6.
Fire! I'm the oldest of 7.
Shout out to being big brothers. Shout out.
Ah man, that shit suck. I wish I had a big brother. I'll blame everything on that nigga.
I wish I had a big brother too, man.
I'll blame everything on that nigga, man.
And my younger brother, he's the youngest out of all of us, and that nigga's like almost as tall as me.
That's fire.
You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be
So
in high school
all
next
tall
week.
as hell.
No, it's just me and him. That's the
shit.
crazy thing.
Is it all boys?
No. 4 girls and 3 boys.
So
The math on that is wrong, I know, but we got different parents.
no, you're good, bro.
Yeah.
It's all right. we ain't
Yeah.
getting in your life. You know
But
what I'm saying? We believe you.
y'all can. I'll go down the rabbit hole if y'all want to. But you know what I'm saying. I don't know how much time we got.
No, you good, bro.
But youth sports. Like I grew up playing football and basketball, and my brother is like he's almost like as tall as me.
Ooh.
So I'm like I want to be able to be there to coach him, to mentor him, to kind of like guide him through his process, his growth process. Just be there as a big brother for him. So the first like part of that is just kind of getting that hands-on experience with coaching. I know nothing about coaching, but I know the game. I love the game. I watch it every day. I see it every day. I played it. So getting into youth sports, on a volunteer basis was the best way to do that. So I signed up on the DeAndre Hopkins League, and I got my brother involved, and that was like my first experience with coaching, just coaching flag football.
Is that hard coaching flag football,
bro?
Youngins?
It's like live Madden with like personalities and like feelings.
Is it something you can see yourself like doing like for a long time, like maybe after your brother is like already solidified or something like that? Like,
I'm not opposed to it at all. Like I mentioned before, I had 6 occupations at one point. But I do know that pursuing coaching at the professional level is a full-time thing.
Okay.
So, if the situation is right and if it makes sense, absolutely. Because that can be something that I could retire from. Within 3 years, 5 years, 6 years. Those people, like even if they're not on the field or on the court, they still get paid handsomely, and they have lifetime benefits from the leagues. Whatever sport that they get involved in.
I'd probably coach like a skateboarding team.
That'd be hard.
They'd be nice as fuck too.
That'd be hard.
I go hard on them. Like you remember Brink? I'd be like the evil guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's just mean as hell and shit.
like MJ.
I'd be cool though, but I'd be mean as hell because I want to win and shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
you
saying?
gotta be.
That's probably why I probably shouldn't be coaching youth sports, because if we losing all the time, I'm gonna let them niggas know. Like,
I don't know one person that's nice that wins all the time.
that was deep. Well, I'm talking about like lose every game in the season.
Yeah.
I might just throw my clipboard.
Well, shoot.
I might break it over my knee or some shit. You ever break a clipboard?
I think I might have threw my hat down like, this is a.
That's crazy.
Saying?
For the ref or for the kids?
For the ref. But my dad was there. He was like, you got to keep it classy.
Nah, yeah.
It's like you can't be doing all that.
What if you get thrown out of the youth sports game, Brandon? Come on, man.
I mean, I'm coaching for free, so who they going? We still won that game too.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that's another thing. Like winning games as a coach, it's an amazing feeling.
Do you take them to Peter Piper? Or do you take them to Dave and Buster's?
I bring them some snacks. Yeah,
crazy.
I bring them some Cheez-Its and some Rice Krispies.
You can bring them here, man. We gonna let them.
You know
what I'm saying? I got some Capri Suns.
Yeah.
You let them come through here. Give them some cup ice creams.
But I also I got the chance to sponsor a hockey team, like a youth hockey team in Detroit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I went up to Detroit this past November.
You got family in Detroit, huh?
Yeah, I grew up in Detroit.
That's crazy.
My mom's side is up there, all up there.
Yeah, you and Benjamin type in.
Yeah.
Y'all some Midwest motherfuckers.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
But that was like the first time I ever went to a hockey game. I didn't know it was cold in there.
I know it's cold in there. It's cold in the Midwest. I'm from Indianapolis, so it's cold as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm from here, but I don't be trying to talk about that shit.
I know. Hockey is tight. Yeah,
hockey is fire. We should go to some hockey games. That'd be hard. That'd be hard. Do you have a favorite hockey team?
No.
Dang.
I don't watch it like that.
Dang.
But I'll go to the games.
You got a favorite basketball team though, right?
I like the Blazers. Yeah, I like the Trail. They're not in the playoffs, but I like the Blazers.
You know what's crazy, bro? And my girls, even from Oregon, I've never heard nobody in my life say I'm a Blazers fan.
I like
the Blazers. I'm just never heard
and that's why I'm a Trailblazers fan.
I just don't hear those things.
Don't nobody else like them.
And it's like
small market teams.
It's like it's because people don't like them, or is it because like are they like not? It's like Dame let people down too much. You know what I'm saying? He gets you right here, think you're gonna do something crazy, all them crazy shots in the season in the playoffs, and he just don't win, man.
It's just that nobody wants to play in that cold weather.
The Nike factories out there, man. Like
I know. They got to get like a really good draft pick.
They got good weed in Oregon.
And they're not testing for that in the NBA no more. You see LaMelo Ball on IG Live the next day with a backwood. The next day.
This new generation of hoopers is different. I saw Miles Bridges with a cup of lean on Twitter and shit.
Man.
In a joint in his hand.
They not tested for none of that unless you ain't on meth.
I like
crack.
it. I invite this energy. They think it's cool right now. It's gonna catch up with them in like 3 or 4 years.
Shoot, better catch up to them.
They're gonna be trash. You know what I'm saying?
$25 million a year. Better catch up to them.
They're gonna just be analysts real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like soon as fuck. But that's crazy, man. I like that you are able to like do all the things that you like directly have passions for, and like you're able to like do something in that field. Like that's dope. Everybody don't get to do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You got residencies too. Like you got talk about the DJing, because you still actively do that all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I'm a resident DJ at Valley Bar. So I play there a couple times a month, 2 to 4 times a month.
It's like a little underground club in downtown Phoenix. I don't know, for all of our viewers, it's real dope. It's real it's real secretive and chill. You know what I'm saying? I like it a lot.
And the events are always free. They're always free. So I play from 6 to 10 or from 10 to 2, just depending on the night. But yeah, that's where I'll be. The next one I'll be at is on the 14th this month.
We're going to go check you out.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And that's definitely dope. Let everybody know where they can find you, family.
You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok at WOLFZIE or at Homebody Friends. And yeah, that's what I'm going to focus on.
Where do you see Homebody Friends in like 5 years?
Man, I want to make some furniture. I definitely want to make furniture within the next 5 years. Yeah,
man, you better hit me up.
It's been something that I've been pondering. I want to get into the scents and make a fragrance. I want to make a candle. I do want to get into I have slippers right now, but I want to get into just luxury loungewear and really make a statement with that, because it's not really something that society really pays attention to, because like
Nah, bro, I've never heard nobody wanting to beat up that lane either.
it's because like not a whole lot of people get to see your pajamas. You know what I'm saying? Like unless you know really like if you're with that person, or you know whatever the situation may be. But like to me, like that's the most important person that you need to impress is yourself. You know, to look good for. So that's why I want to make like luxury clothes for people that like to stay home. Because you spend a lot of time at home with yourself, you might as well look good and feel good at the same time. And I know it's a lot of people out there that feel the same way.
I can't wait till I get my robe, man. I'm just trying to be at home.
Yes.
I wish I could be at home more, man. You know what I'm saying? My girl definitely a homebody. I gotta get her a robe, bro. I appreciate it. And then let them know where they can get the tickets for the fashion show. Is it like a capacity? Like where is it located as well? So
yeah. So this will be at Crescent Ballroom. Let's see. I think we'll have just over 200 tickets. So it'll be a limited amount that we can sell. I do expect the show to sell out. So the tickets will go on sale this weekend, likely at the Crescent Ballroom website. You can also get them on my website at homebodyfriends.com. I'll be posting about that like crazy. But yeah, the tickets, they're not going to be expensive either. You know, real affordable, you know, get you in the door, and really want to, you know, make sure that, you know, people get to see it.
I'm hyped. I'm excited, man. Well, you know what it is. It's your boy Daylight Skiggity. This is another definition of active activated by your boy. I'm right here with my brother WOLFZIE, and I appreciate you coming through, gang.
Daylight Premium, thank you for having me.
It's love.
Feels
Always.
good to be in this chair.
We in here, man. I need a bag, bro. For real.
Let's get you.
Car on it or something.
I got you. I got you.
Skirt, man.